All right, Kristen. Now hear me out. Would you rather go deep into the ocean or travel beyond our solar system?
I mean, I don't have any business in either one of those. Uh,
Especially after recent events. That
yeah,
ocean looking.
I'm
Mhm.
trying to think about survival rates. Are are we talking about like if I was able to do it without any consequences, or still the same consequences apply now as they would if I went?
I say probably the same one, and you probably have like
I have a
an
legit
eighty-five
boat,
percent chance. You have like eighty-five
or
percent chance of surviving.
in both environments. So do I want to suffocate or drown? An air leak in a suit. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. But an air leak in the water as well, it's just as bad.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like because if you go undersea, you're probably in a submarine or something. So you're probably enclosed in an area, and like I don't know, bro. Obviously, we don't know what's in the solar system, but we definitely don't know what's under the ocean. And
But we know more about the solar system, which is wild. I feel like we know more about the solar system than we do about the ocean. Um, so I would probably have to go with the solar system, and but man, there ain't nothing out there. Like, but at the same time, there ain't nothing for me in the under the ocean either. Like,
I heard they got some good crawfish down there.
that's what I'm gonna do with it. Oh yeah, well I'm down here. Let me go ahead and catch some crawfish and grill it or cook it up. Let me see all the different type of fish I can eat while I'm down here. Um, I don't know. I think if I do, I would probably do solar system. Only because I'm more curious about what's out there than I am about what's under the water. I feel like there's more dangerous stuff underwater.
Probably
You got even little things, stingrays out here killing people, and
right, and that's not even like deep. Once you go
no,
deep, deep, you find like a stingray octopus looking thing. Or I don't know.
stingray octopus. Man, what if we could find it's a giant whale or something that just knocks the hell out of my boat? I can't do nothing. I
Yeah,
guess
that's what
since
I'm saying. Like
in the solar
in the
system,
solar system,
you got to worry about like rocks and shit.
true, but I feel like you can kind of see. I feel like you'll be able to see more coming in outer space, and you'll be able to
Adjust.
do different things. Yeah, just yeah.
Pig said
Like
I
with the
can move just
ocean,
as fast as I do down here as I can up there.
don't you like way less or some shit like that?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I definitely probably rather be in the solar system than I would underwater for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but either is not something I'm signing up for.
What?
Like I'm not signing up for either one. That's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
most definitely. But if I'm having to choose, gun up to my head, I'm choosing the solar system. What about you?
Uh,
He's like, I'm not answering your question.
no, I think I'm gonna have to go with solar system. I think I asked you before, but do you believe in aliens?
I kind of have a hit and miss on that. I don't know. That's not enough for me to feel like yes.
No, I get what you're saying, but like for people, well, I feel like I'm probably believing them a little bit more than you do,
Well, you probably
and
believe a
so
lot
like
more than I do, but knowing you, Vic.
I believe in you though. That's all that matters.
Okay, thanks. What the fuck?
You can do it, Kristen. I believe in you.
What about alien?
No, but I just feel like going to the solar system not knowing really like shit. You could run into you know some another civilization of aliens or some shit, and they like have ray guns and shoot you down, and you dead. I'm just
I never say ray guns. Welcome to our planet.
plot twist with aliens. No, but
Well, technically,
yeah,
we'll
I
be
just
aliens, aliens. So.
true. But I'd have to stick with the solar system just because, like I said, in the ocean you'll probably be like in a submarine and like enclosed spaces. I don't know. I just can't do it.
But I always do think about the whole idea that there are aliens and stuff out there. There's been UFO sightings and stuff like that. And what if these guys are just traveling light speed, and they just like happen to get caught. But it's traveling light speed. They're going to different planets to see what's going on, see how far advanced the other civilizations are going, and it's just like, okay, should we have to worry about this planet yet? They come to Earth and like, no. They're actually
It's
they're
like
actually killing they're actually killing themselves.
this is the least of our worries.
It's just traveling to different places because they said they found what they found. Was it a plant on Mars or some type of
I think so.
living thing out there? So it's the first sign of like life out there that we've discovered at least. But to think that we're the only planet with life
Yeah,
throughout the whole solar system is kind of wild.
for real, cause like, well, you got, cause we're part of one solar system, and then you got like the galaxy, the universe, the Milky Way. Well, the Milky Way is a galaxy, but still, like, there's just so much out there, bro. There's gotta be something else out there. That's what I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to each their own. But final answer for me would be going beyond our solar system.
Same for me. Going beyond the solar system.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Whether you agree, disagree.
I can actually see up
What?
there, out there too. So
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Which one you would do or wouldn't do,
yeah,
and
let us
comment down
know.
below.
Let us know below. Hey, before we do hop into the podcast, you ever seen the picture of like the ocean when there's no lights?
Wouldn't it just be darkness?
It's literally just complete darkness. So it's just like, bro, that's hella scary. Like you're just out there with nothing, and in a submarine, like you never know what's gonna happen in there. What if your lights just go out, and now you're just in complete darkness, just floating around? Yeah, nah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least in
that's
the
all
solar,
you.
at least in the solar system, you got stars and
For real.
shit.
Probably too bright. Like, bro, turn that shit down.
Ain't that sun bright? You got stars, suns. Well, I guess the sun is a star. So yeah. But anyways, ready to get in the podcast?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris,
This is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 99, and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening now, press that like, subscribe button, press that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. I had a little hiccup there, but
Hey, yeah, you good. You good.
but yeah, Vic, what's going on? How's your week, man?
This is pretty chill. So, I don't know. I mentioned this last week where some of Leslie's family moved in with us.
Uh huh.
And one of them, one of the kids who's 14, he's kind of been like wanting to get into like what I do, like selling on eBay.
Uh huh.
And so this past weekend, we actually went to a couple garage sales, and I was kind of showing him, like the ins and outs of it. My little protege, my little
Taking that
grasshopper.
man under his wing. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so it's been a like a pretty cool experience. Just like kind of reminding how I was at the beginning, and kind of he's interested in different things. Like he's more into like clothing and shoes and stuff like that. Like which I
Huge
typically try
platform.
to avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a good platform. It's just I'm not that interested into it. But yeah, I'm still trying to help him out the best I can and show him what I know. But he's doing his research. Like, so he was watching like YouTube videos like I used to. Like I'm not without even me like telling him. So I think he'll be good. But that was fun. And
That's
then
good. That's good.
yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with how it goes. But on Sunday we actually had a trip planned with a couple of our friends, Maria and Isaiah. So we headed out to Galveston. Hit up the beaches. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I haven't seen them in a while, so I think that's like the most like exciting part about it was getting to see them and like hanging out with them for like a while. Because usually when I see them, it's like
Couple hours
what,
or
yeah, a couple hours, and it's like every like 5 or 6 months. So like it's a long time before we see each other, and we only hang out for a couple times. So getting to spend that much time with him consistently was pretty fun. Went to the beach a couple times, which was nice, and did a lot of drinking, we even though we both have kids. Like once the kids went to sleep, it was like, all right, time to bring out the shots. Time to play some Kings Cup.
Yeah, wait
I
until
was
the
like,
kids went to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though both nights the kids woke up in the middle of the night, but the first night was their kid, the second night was our kids. So
Man, Vic and them were playing the weak Jenga, bro. I mean King's Cup, bro.
you saw that?
Y'all playing with the Seagrams. I was like, Seagrams? Talk
I
about
know.
how we don't want to drink.
No, but let me, contrary to that,
Mm-hmm.
what we did with Jack, instead of like never have our ever a Jack back, we were like, all right, if you get a Jack, you have to take a shot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which I ended up getting like, I think I got 3 Jacks, bro.
Oh, wow.
That was not
You got to call that jacked up.
for real. Let's get it. Not like that. I like
See,
that.
see, you know. He's like
Yeah.
stealing. He's like stealing.
what sucked what, what sucked was that for Father's Day my brother gave me a bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I've never had this. So I took it. That shit was disgusting, bro.
You don't even drink whiskey.
I don't
You don't even drink. I know you don't drink whiskey. Who got this for you, Trey?
know, Manny. But he got it from his job. He
Oh,
got 2 from his job. So he had one, and then he was like, "Well, it's Father's Day. I'm the only other father in the family besides my dad." So he called me up. I was like, "I'm not gonna turn down alcohol."
yeah, well, I get that, but I'm just saying he couldn't get alcohol that was more catered to you. Like Troy's more of a whiskey person. Like you're more of a tequila vodka person, but like whiskey is not your go-to.
I know it was not, and I don't know why. What time I go to was disgusting. Uh, we ended up finishing like half, like a little over half of it. We got a pretty good amount of it. And
You
like
drink
we
with
also
Coke?
picked up, no, but we took that with straight shot.
Oh, okay.
That was a shot drink. The second night we ended up getting like tequila rose. Also, have you ever had tequila rose?
Tequila rose,
Yeah, it was like it's kind of creamy
like
and
rosé.
like strawberry.
Oh yeah, yeah, the rosé. Yeah, I had it. It's in a black bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
So yeah, that is really good.
That's
We
more
got
for
that
the
the second
poor.
night. Yeah, and it was like 15% alcohol. I looked at the whiskey bottle. I was like 45% alcohol. I was like, bruh.
That's like comparing freaking Hennessy to I don't know some rum or
I
rum chata, rum chata.
And then we were like, because I'm the one that suggested taking shots on the Jack, and then I was like, we'll take a shot of tequila rose if we get Jack, and then like they were nah, the guys gotta take a shot of whiskey, the girls can take tequila rose. Like, bruh.
Oh, man, I don't know about that.
I was like, this is equality, bro, equality.
Because this tequila rose has like it has a good taste to it.
Yeah, I could do. Actually, I could drink that, but
If you drink that mug straight, it's almost like too easy to drink. Where you could just probably just take that mug to the head and won't even have no effects.
for real. But yeah, that night was definitely probably the drunkest I got in a while, honestly.
And
But
I noticed y'all's pictures and stuff, and shoot, it looked like the water is pretty clearish for the most part. It looks pretty nice out
yeah,
there.
it was clearer than I feel like last time I went, but it was not like the clearest. I'm nowhere close to like the clearest, but
Yeah,
I think it's better. I don't know how that works. Like if it got filtered out.
I don't know. There was
Mm.
a time when Galveston was like clear, and that's when it was like people were traveling to Galveston just to see the clear water.
But
Like
there's a lot of like graveyards over there. It's creepy.
at the beach.
Well, like just Galveston and like the island, because well, like back in the 1900s, there was like a huge ass hurricane, and
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen anywhere near
yeah, true.
like any place that's like water.
But yeah, that was fun. But that's really all the updates I have. What about you? What you got going on?
Last week, so on Saturday, I'm looking at my calendar right now. Saturday, we went to a birthday party for Kayla's uncle. They did like a little 90s, 80s, 90s theme. So went there. He got turned up. Um, and it was really fun. They had the brass band, like they had a brass band come out. It's like it was almost like a wedding, almost like a reception, because they had catered food, they had a lot of people, a lot of space, a really open space. The brass band came out. They had a DJ. Well, the DJ was one of their family members, but they had a DJ. Um, Legit, it just felt like almost like a reception, and really fun time. Um, but on Saturday we did that, and then Sunday we what did we do Sunday? Oh, Casey's birthday party. And Casey's birthday was actually on Saturday. So happy birthday to you, Casey, if you're watching. But Saturday was his birthday party. And we went to, they had like a little Airbnb they rented out. Went over there. They had like a little swimming pool that they got in, and a pool table, some Connect Four, a little basketball thing. So it was just really just cool, chilling, drinking, having a good old time. And yeah, that's basically our weekend. And
Yeah.
here we are today.
Yeah. Shout out to Casey. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed your party, but
He
I was
said,
at the
but he
beach.
said, but Galveston.
The beach was calling my name.
He said,
The beach,
the beach with
the
real
beach
friends.
waved. The beach waved, and I waved back. But yeah, I guess if that's all your updates, just go ahead and jump to this quick mention from last week. I'm sure everyone's been hearing about this submarine that we talked about last week.
hmm
So, unfortunately, could not find the submarine, and then it actually exploded, or there was an
Yeah, I heard
explosion.
it was imploded.
Um, so that there's no survivors. Which I saw a little post that was talking about how, like, it's kind of good. That was kind of like a quick and easy. Like, they didn't feel the pain of the explosion. It was just like they were gone within like
Seconds.
milliseconds.
Yeah.
So, instead of like spending days down there, which I mean, obviously people wish they were found, but at the end of the day, you know how it is.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too much into it. The only thing I do want to mention is, did you hear about what Cardi B said about it or no?
No, I did not hear about what she said.
Yeah, so she ended up, there was a one of the sons of one of the people that were on the submarine. Was they were tweeting, and they actually went to a Blink 182 concert like the day
I
after
heard
they
about that.
announced that they were missing. And he was trying to justify it, saying like, my dad would want me to be here. Music is how I cope and stuff. And then
hmm
Cardi B made like a live about it, saying like, you know, she made a live, and it was about different things about the submarine. But she mentioned that if that's your dad, you shouldn't be out at a concert. If that was my family, I'd be at home, like kind of like mourning or trying to figure out what I can do. Like, you shouldn't be at a concert and stuff like that. And basically, the guy clapped back and was saying like, this is how I handle it, and then went in to go like attack her and her musical career and stuff like that, which I
Damn.
thought was like, kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, why are you attacking her musical career? But how do you feel about the fact that he did go to a concert, and do you think Cardi B should have, went after him?
I think how people handle things is their own business. You know what I mean? We all have
Hmm.
different ways of coping and different ways to mourn or grieve, whatever that may be. Um, and who are we to judge? If that's what he feels like, maybe it's something he does to get off his mind. Um, it's just maybe that's just something he does. You know, um, I think a lot of people, it sucks even when you put in that way of, oh, I'm gonna go home and grieve or mourn or just stay home all the time and just soak in the sadness. You know, it's like, why? Like, why do we want to put ourselves through that all the time?
Hmm.
And I don't know, just find something else to, it's probably keep your mind off of it. Because at that time that this happened, I'm pretty sure they weren't even found yet, or the little pieces weren't found on
Hmm.
the boat yet. So if anything, he was probably doing that just so he doesn't worry, and
Take
stuff
his
like
mind
that.
off of
Yeah,
it.
take his mind
Hmm.
off of it, and I respect that.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, and like, it's one of those situations where like there's nothing he can physically, he can't just jump in the ocean and start
Yeah,
searching for them. If it's different, if like, he was missing somewhere, and like they can maybe like search for some shit like that, like if he got lost on a hike or some shit. But there's literally nothing he can do. It's out of his hands. Like what is he supposed to do? Just mope and
Yeah, sit there and soak and just be sad all the time. Like, there's nothing you can do.
yeah.
Hey, you go to the concert. That's your way of coping. I understand that. I feel that.
Mhm.
Everybody's way of doing things is not our way, and we have to be
Exactly.
understanding and be okay with that. Um, so yeah, I think that you the whole clapping back thing. Like, hey, you you clap first, I'm gonna clap back. It's just that's what happens. So it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only update I have on the submarine. Obviously, there's not gonna be any more updates, but like, just wanted to get your little input on that and see what you thought. But besides that, you can take away the next story.
Our first official story. Oh, excuse me. All right, so the first story has to do with San Francisco and Washington D.C. So the restaurants have been given exclusive access to sell dishes made with lab-grown chicken. Yes, you guys heard that here. It's lab-grown chicken. So you know, let's dig into it. Since scientists have figured out a meat production process that doesn't require slaughtering live animals, and now two restaurants will be the first to serve lab-grown chicken to the general public. San Francisco's Bar Cream and Washington D.C.'s restaurant owned by Chef Jose Andres plan to sell the approved meat. However, the exact dates of when the lab-grown meat will be available on the menus are unclear. For context, the sale approval is new. On Wednesday, the 21st, the U.S. Agriculture Department greenlighted two California companies, Upside Foods and Good Meat, on the sale of chicken derived from animal cells. Regulators decided after each company passed the required federal inspections to sell meat in the United States. It says, meanwhile, the cell cultivated or culture chicken has been deemed safe to eat for months. It says Upside Foods. I want to say Upside Down so bad, but Upside Foods got their green light in November 2022, while Good Meat got theirs in March. Still, safety and cell approvals aside, lab-grown chicken products won't be available in everyday grocery stores for a hot minute. Per AP, the cultured meat process has not scaled to cover that demand. Plus, it wouldn't be cheap to buy for customers. In fact, AP reports that the average price of a second chicken cutlet made from animal cells could cost as much as a high-end organic chicken. Oh no, that's horrible. Bar Cream reportedly partnered with Upside Foods, and Chef Andres will receive his lab-grown chicken from Good Meat. Andres sits in the board of directors for the firm. It says both companies are now responsible for the nation's first lab-grown meat. However, the U.S. is far from the first countries to venture into are far from the first country to venture into producing and selling this type of meat. Singapore in 2022, Singapore claimed that title approving the sale of good meat chicken products there. So, Vic, what are you thinking? You eating some lab-grown chicken?
I'm not completely opposed to it. I mean, I know they're already working on they're doing plant based already. That's pretty normal now. I mean, obviously the issue with this is the cost. If it's gonna be like the same as regular chicken, like why the fuck won't I just go regular chicken?
Exactly.
But I feel like as they kind of get the process down and technology down and stuff like that, like it's gonna become cheaper. And I think when that does happen, I feel like it's gonna be good for for society, for like people, if they keep it cheap like they should, because it's like man made, and like if it's cheap enough, I feel like it could help society. People of lower income, they can buy that instead because they can't, like, maybe not afford the real thing. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm kind of picturing it that it's gonna be cheap and you can get like a good amount.
Yeah,
If that's not the case, then it's like kind of pointless, in my opinion.
I'm assuming it costs a lot of money to probably do this process of cultivating chicken cells or animal
Mm.
cells to making chicken, or any types of meats. So I think my problem, I don't have a problem with that. I would be actually, I'm up to it. Obviously, anything to help slaughtering animals, or
Oh yeah,
help
that
from
part too.
slaughtering animals would be great. But with that being said, I feel like farmers and stuff are gonna, this is a big money thing for them. So
I didn't think about that.
yeah, so they're
Yeah.
gonna be affected big time by this as well. So as more of this products are coming out, it's like less reasons to produce chickens or less reasons to produce these other animals, which they're probably getting a lot of money for. Um, so it's like cutting them out, and we're probably gonna see a big, that organic chicken's gonna go up in price if you want real chicken. So
Oh, you got
people,
that raw chicken, bro?
yeah, you got that lab meat, and how are they gonna label it? That's my biggest question. Are they gonna label it lab grown chicken, or I'm curious on how they're gonna go about doing this process.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Obviously, I think we're still a couple years away from like this being in grocery stores and stuff like that.
It's a couple.
Um,
You only think a couple years?
well, like 5 to 10. What you thinking, or what are you
Yeah,
thinking?
I'm thinking probably like maybe 10, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 to 10 is a good range.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, kind of.
'Cause
Like with technology is weird in general because it advances so quickly. So like once they kind of figure something out, they
they
advance
go
that
crazy with it.
part.
But
Yeah,
the problem with the rushing the process though sometimes can be like you rush the process and you fuck something up, and now somebody dies from it because
true.
you're trying to put it out so quickly, and obviously this is something that I feel like they need to take, you know, do it delicately.
Yeah, especially if it's gonna be something that they want like normal. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Um, so, do you think they're like? Do you think it's gonna expand past chickens?
Yeah, I think eventually it will, especially when they figure out the whole animal cells. I think once they get animal cells down to the point where it's just like, oh, here's the a chicken cells and um you know, but my thing is, what would happen if they got a cell of a cell? So you use animal cells to make this lab grown chicken, and then what if they try to take the cells from that? Like, would you be able to still make chicken again, or would it be like now it's a very mutated thing? Or
Like an artificial lab grown, like extra fake. I don't know. That's crazy. And then I guess I'm wondering, like, is it gonna be? I assume so, but like this lab grown chicken, is it still bad? Like if you eat it raw, like, or like does that part go away since it's lab grown, or like
that's actually a really good
either way, I'm not eating. Either way, I'm not gonna bite into it raw.
question.
But
Like, does it still have the same salmonella qualities and stuff like that? Like,
I feel like the salmonella would go away.
yeah,
Oh no, because you get salmonella from what? Like not raw chicken, right?
yeah. Well, raw
Oh, so I guess
chicken, yeah, raw chicken products.
mm,
So
that's a good question.
like eggs. So, but in the story, it talks about how it's made and how it says how do scientists make lab grown chicken and how does it taste. So it says to make cutlets, nuggets, and more, scientists start by collecting cells from a living chicken, a fertilized egg, or a cell bank. For example, Upside Foods uses cells from live animals, while Good Meat uses a master cell bank formed from a commercially available chicken cell line. They just got chicken cells sitting in a bank like a sperm bank. You wanna what type of chicken you want? In both cases, these companies are selling meat products. Though killing chickens is not required for the process, the end product is still meat deprived or derived. This means it is not comparable to alternatives like the Impossible Burger or Beyond Meat. After collecting cells, scientists place the cell inside of a bioreactor, also known as a cultivator or a lab tank, with a cell food mixture. Sorry. The mixture comprises amino acid, fatty acids, sugars, salts, vitamins, and other growth essentials. As the cell sits there for days to weeks, they develop into muscle, fat, and connective tissue, the animal parts human typically eat. Upsides poultry cells from, or sorry, upsides poultry cells form large sheets once the process is completed. Those sheets are molded into cutlets, sausages, and other chicken products. Good meat cells grow into large clumps or masses, later shaped into similar products. So it seems like they grow and then they shape it to look like the form of whatever it should be.
Like a
It's
full
just
full ass like chicken.
exactly. And it
But
says
I guess obviously it wouldn't have bones, right?
yeah, it shouldn't. I would hope not.
That'd be creepy.
But for people who don't like, I won't say don't like chicken nuggets, but people who like chicken legs and stuff, they gotta find some type of way to satisfy them as well. And does it have skin? Because I like skin on my chicken.
I like skin too.
So
And is it so? I guess vegetarians probably still wouldn't be on board because it's still deprived from meat,
yeah.
right? Even though it's tech like I don't know. If I was like on the edge of vegetarian, I'd be like, I'll go for it.
Or you don't know if you want to fully commit. But is it? But it's still technically you're still eating meat because it's still from the cell of a animal, right?
Yeah, but like
But you can't say this
that.
thing was ever living.
Yeah, it's like this meat was lab grown, like lab created,
Interesting.
and though the cell was from a live chicken, that chicken could still be alive. Or I don't know, right? How do it has to be dead to get to live the cell, or no?
I, I don't think so.
No.
I think it
Well,
said.
there you go.
I think they said take it from a living chicken.
Well, there you go. So that chicken's still alive, and you can still get to eat meat.
Yeah, it
I feel
says
like it's a win-win.
they collect cells from a living chicken.
I feel like it's a win-win.
Yep. And then this last part, let me just read this last part. It says at Upside, the lab grown chicken reportedly looks and cooks like regular. Okay, so you do got cooking. Cooks like regular chicken, but it's significantly or slightly. Dang, how the fuck I get significantly from that? That mug says slightly like clear as day, and I just added all the letters of the alphabet to that word. It says, but the chicken is slightly paler. However, at good meat, the chicken would be pre-cooked, so its cooked involve reheating. It says the production of lab-grown meat aims to reduce the environmental impact of harvesting animals and managing their care and waste. So now you're just gonna have overpopulation, which is gonna be another issue as well.
Of
So,
chickens?
yeah, probably of any of the meats that they're doing this to. I don't think chickens are just gonna stop having sex. I don't think that's just how that happens. Like, oh, we're not killing you no more. Now it's gonna be like, okay, now we have too many chickens. Now what we do? What do you do with them?
So then the price of actual chickens will go down, right?
Yes, if there's overpopulation of them, but if they're starting to, if this mission becomes such a hit, what if they start making it illegal to kill chickens?
No, why would they do that?
Just saying, you never know.
Yeah, you never know with the government, honestly.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't foresee that happening. I can see them charging. Well, they can either charge less for the real chickens or charge more because it's going to start being more of a delicacy. But it can't really
so
be a delicacy if there's a lot more of them.
so you think with like rare meats and stuff, like expensive meats, you think they're gonna do this and then make it cheaper?
I'm trying to understand how the price will fluctuate because if there's too many of them, then they have to lower the price for people to buy it, so they're not left on the shelf. Um, but if it's cheaper than the lab grown meat, then people are gonna buy the cheaper meat, and the lab grown meat is gonna become this
Yeah,
thing that
no,
people don't get,
it's the dilemma, bro.
which becomes like now I'm paying more
A
for
race to the
artificial
bottom.
stuff.
Yeah,
So I don't know how they're gonna have to do this because there's gonna be a population boom of animals if this is something that becomes a norm.
yeah, and like you said, once it expands past chickens too, like it's gonna be like all the meats, which is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like,
Because when chickens, I'm saying chickens be having chicks, man. They don't ever just have one. They have a litter of them. It'd be like a good like 7 to 10 of them. It's just
I guess prices of eggs going back down again.
right.
No, Loki, the eggs have been going down though. I
They've
don't
been
know if
going
you
down like crazy.
noticed.
They've been going down
Yeah,
like crazy. The 60, you get the great value 60 pack at Walmart. That was like $4 right now.
but that whole was like used to be like what?
It was at a good like 15, 18.
That's just crazy.
I
Like,
like I told you, bro. I feel like we create our own recessions when it comes to certain things. I feel like somebody puts out like, "Oh my God, we're running out of eggs," and then everybody goes like, "Oh no, we're running out of eggs. Let's go buy eggs." And then like companies are like, "Well, we're not running out of eggs," but they're having to keep up the shelf, which is causing us to run out of eggs. And now we have a shortage of eggs that we created for ourselves.
but I'm honestly crazy that it came back down pretty significantly. Just because, like, anytime, like, the economy, like, once inflation hits and the companies realize, oh, these people are paying this price for this product, why are we going to go back down if they're paying the price, you know?
Yeah, but at that point, they probably had a over, like I said, they had a probably over quantity of these
Oh, true.
products.
For
Where it's
things.
like
Yeah, true.
when eggs start going up that much, people stopped buying eggs because it was like, well, we're gonna wait for eggs to go back down. So they had no reason, Obviously, some people are gonna make that sacrifice anyway. Like, okay, I can buy these
Yeah.
eggs and make it last, but like, I don't think they were selling eggs as much as they were. It's not like gas; it's not a necessity.
Hmm.
So, gas is one of those things that they can raise up because people have to get it regardless. But eggs, man, there's other stuff you can get that you can probably not use eggs for. A lot of products that you can make that don't require eggs.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. But it'd be interesting just see how this evolves and whatnot. Like we said, we're probably still a good couple 5-10 years away from it actually making the impact, but it's a crazy start. And I'm like I said, I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yep.
But going on, next story involves an affair taking place at Stephen F. Austin.
Ooh la la.
So Stephen F. Austin, assistant women's bowling coach, not basketball, bowling coach, Steve Lemke has resigned after it was discovered that he was having an affair with a bowler on the team, and it turns out that this guy was actually married to the team's head coach.
I guess that's what affair means, huh?
Well, no, it's just like, yeah, but he's married to the coach, so the coach, like, they're both, I don't know,
Yeah.
as yeah,
I
you get what
got
I'm
you.
saying.
Got you. Got you.
It's just interesting. So under the coach Amber Limke, the team was actually pretty successful. They won national championship, and they're actually the only like national team from Stephen F. Austin to like win a national championship. So this coach was actually pretty good. But the athletic director goes on to say he's not working here anymore. From a departmental support
Standpoint.
standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
he had a choice and he chose to resign. The student's identity hasn't been revealed. Steve Lemke said that the relationship was consensual, but might have been amplified to the magnitude that it is now because of the national championship caliber that we've developed. I think it's more of an ethics thing when it comes to college, as far as coach teacher being within, as far as a coach teacher being with a student athlete. According to Ivy, Steve Limke violated the school's relationship rule with the nature of his relationship with the student athlete. Amber and Steve Limke have since filed for divorce, according to court records. I knew it was kind of a no-no, but there is not a rule saying it can't happen. Steve Limke told the Lufkin Daily News. There's not a law saying I'm going to go to jail for doing something like this. There's nothing in stone. I guess it's just an ethical, like, we frown upon it, but there's no rule, there's no law broken. Consensual sexual relationships between staff and students at the collegiate level aren't prohibited by Texas state law. However, most universities have policies that prohibit those types of relationships from taking place. The affair was discovered when Amber Lemke found a text message on Steve's phone related to the affair, and it turns out that the Amber Lemke is slated to return as the team's head coach.
Hmm. Interesting.
Do you think you think that player's returning?
Probably.
let's just hope for Amber's sake that she graduated or something.
Yeah, like for her sake, she better hope that she graduated. But there's nothing that can keep her out from playing. Like
Yeah.
just because I'm having an affair with your husband doesn't mean that you know you can kick me off the team.
Hmm.
That becomes more of a discrimination type thing, and which she can probably get fired for.
Yeah, I know. And like, I feel like if if she stayed on the team, she would like kind of try to like poke at the coach to like kind of like irritate her and be like make her do something that she can get fired for or something like that. I mean, obviously she's like sleeping with this guy, this girl's husband, so like the respect probably isn't there, you know.
No, most
So
definitely. But I don't think people, man, people don't be caring nowadays. That stuff's so old. Like that respect and stuff is like out the window. But it's like crazy, man. Cause it's like I don't want to say she brought it upon herself because obviously she didn't. But having your husband around all these younger women that are of age because they're college women, um, kind of is causing trouble for yourself, especially if y'all are having issues at home and stuff like that. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've been in school where it's like, even in like middle school, high school, where the girls had crushes on coaches and PE teachers and things like that. I feel like it's another one of those cases where she just probably thought that he was a hot teacher, a hot coach, whatever he was, and made her move. She was like, I'm going to poke as much as possible. A lot of women see married men as a challenge. Let's just be serious. Women do it and men do it. Like they both see married people as challenges. Like, how far can I go, before you break or anything like that? So, and then they see any vulnerabilities, like maybe they noticed that the coaches weren't that close to each other or something like that. They're having arguments and things. They're like, oh, this is my moment to try to swoop in and do what I do. And caught him in a vulnerable moment where he caused action that cost his relationship. Um, but it's one of those things that obviously, I don't want to say she brought it on herself, but the situation definitely probably could have been a little bit avoided.
yeah, I definitely get you. And like these athletes, with them being a coach and the assistant coach, like they see how they interact, like you were saying, and so she knows like, oh, he looks like he's not happy, like, or he doesn't like when she does this or tells him to do this, or like she can just kind of observe and take notes of like how they're reacting and kind of
The
act
do's and
upon
don'ts,
that.
man. The do's and don'ts.
And so, but how do you feel about it not being technically a law?
I think that's fair.
Y- Yeah, because like you said, they are of age. It does, like you said, most universities do have that, a policy in place, which I kind of get that as well, just because it can lead to favoritism or stuff like that. Um, but at the same point, hey man,
You
if
know,
that's how you find your true love, shit.
yeah, and there's no benefits out of having relationships with coaches or anything else. Like as for like jobs and things like that, obviously there's a benefit for doing that, whether it's you're getting raises and things of that nature. But being your coach's fuck buddy does not guarantee you anything. Like, oh, you get a starting position. Wow, we win. Wow, and the whole thing when they put in there like, oh well, maybe because we're in the news and we've been winning that they starting to question this. But it's like, what does that have to do with anything? I mean, me sleeping with her,
Should
me sleeping with her does not make us a better team. If you go win tonight, I'm gonna set you down.
you get a strike right now. You know what I'll do. Yeah, especially like you said, there's really not much you can do as a coach, especially he's assistant coach. It's not like he's making the calls. So like if she's bad, then she ain't making the team. Like that's just how it's gonna
That's
be.
all it is.
So
I guarantee you that the teacher, I mean that head coach next year is gonna make, find every little reason to make sure that other girl ain't on the team though.
oh yeah, for sure. Uh, but I just rolled a 300. I need 301.
Yeah, I need. Hey, we gotta run. We need perfects every game. But I don't know. Really crazy story. I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm honestly like if I guess with the being the coach staying, I get it. Like you don't want this to ruin your job and stuff like that. Like just keep moving on, keep doing what you're doing. But like I feel like you just gotta just I don't know. I'd feel weird.
Just keep bowling. Just keep bowling. What do we do? We bowl, bowl, bowl. But yes, very very crazy. Do you have anything else to say about that, Vic?
Nope, I don't.
Yeah, so keep your men away from your students, and keep your students away from your men or your wife. And your relationship probably will last. Or if you just have a trustworthy person, obviously you shouldn't have any problems. But if you catch your significant other catching side eyes at somebody, you know, probably should be like, stop.
Could you do me a favor and not?
And not do that.
I'd really appreciate it.
Oh man. But let's go ahead and move with this next story. This next story has to do with America's favorite childhood. Well, I guess it's no longer America's favorite childhood, but it's about Baby Shark. So they got a whole child, so he's doing the whole dance. Baby Shark. Oh man. So 7.5 million Baby Shark toys have been recalled over risk of impalement and punctures. Man, when they just showed this one picture right here, I was like, I can see it. So it says parents of young Baby Shark fans should know about the new recall affecting selected toys associated with the beloved fish.
Fish.
Specifically,
Shark.
is the fish a shark? Or is the shark a
uh,
fish? Wouldn't
I
the shark
think
be a
like.
type of fish?
Oh look, I'm not. I don't know. You have to ask Bill, not a science guy or something.
Okay. Anyways, it says specifically after at least 12 children. I was supposed to say chicken. At least after 12 children suffered puncture wounds upon accidentally falling on the Baby Shark sing and swim bath toys. Dang, 12? The product is being recalled. And is
But
it in the
nobody's been
water?
watching to solve it.
I'm just saying.
Like, is that you saying that's a lot, or are you saying?
I'm saying that's kind of a lot. And are they falling on these toys while in the bathtub?
Mm. So
Mm-mm.
what do you want it to stop at? Like one child gets hurt,
I feel like
recall.
a good three after good three after a couple kids have gone through it. It's just like all right. When it's like
Yeah.
12, okay, maybe it's good too many kids. Like okay, the first time a mistake, second time maybe a kind of a common mistake. Three times you got pushing it. Now it's starting to become a thing.
The third one today, I think it's just an accident.
But it says kids have been cut or stabbed. Oh my, stabbed, bro, bro, stab. Kids have
They
been
got
cut or stabbed after falling on the Baby Shark bath toys. The United States Consumer Product Safety Commission announced the recall in a statement on Thursday. In a notice, the product's hazard was centered on the scenario of children falling onto the hard plastic top fin on the shark. So the plastic top fin of the shark, posing risk of impalement, lacerations, or punctures. Ultimately, the USCPSC
LMNOP.
LMNOP says the full-size Baby Shark bath toys have resulted in documented injuries to at least 12 children. Specifically, these consisted of impalement injuries, laceration, and puncture wounds. None of the 12 children injured require stitches or medical attention, while no injuries have been reported with the many Baby Shark bath toys. They're included in the recall out of the abundance of caution.
Now they're being cautious.
Right? It says parents are restricted to
That's
immediately get rid of the product and secure the refund. Vic, you buying your child another Baby Shark swimming toy?
First of all, she ain't got one, so
Well, you
she
gonna
don't
buy
know.
her one?
No.
Maybe Uncle Tristan can get her one. See if one got.
So you trying to get my daughter stabbed? Is that what you're
Not
saying?
at all, bro. I'm trying to help you with the lawsuit.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Go ahead.
I am trying to help you out, brother.
But yeah, apparently what they have to send a picture saying, I don't know, recalls are always weird, like because you have to like submit a claim to get a refund, and then I don't know, look weird.
It says for the full size and mini bath toys, people are eligible for a refund of $14 or $6 respectively. And then it says to receive money back, consumers are restricted to cut off the toy shark fin and then write recalled on its body and upload a photo to the website. It says, additionally, it's important to note that the recall only impacts Baby Shark bath toys with hard plastic dorsal fins. Products with soft silicone fins are not affected. So first of all, that's the issue with production anyway. Why would you put a hard plastic fin to begin with on a baby's toy? You know, I that somebody saw this and was like, good idea.
So how much at fault is the company, and how much at fault are the parents that buy them? Like, are the
Well,
parents at fault at all for
I
not
think
examining the toy? I
it's
guess.
hard to say the parents at fault because they buy the toy thinking that it has already
Mhm.
gone through the safety precautions that the company
Yeah.
should have been putting these toys through.
Right.
So I
No, I
would
agree
have
with
to
you.
give the blame to the companies because of that reason.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Like, there's so many rules and laws about toys and stuff like that. Like, you should be, as a parent, you should be able to go into Walmart, especially like toys from Walmart and stuff like that. Like, if you're buying a toy like a Trader's Village or something, I get it. But it's a big box store, so these toys should be up to par.
Yeah, thoroughly
So
examined. You know what I mean? So it's like they have their own safety protocols and stuff they have to go through before put them on shelves. So I don't know how this one kind of slipped through. You know, I don't know what kind of test they do. They just look at it and be like,
send out 5 kids.
"Looks good to me. Approved."
Right.
Like they're doing it. This is where all the virtual workers are. It's just like, "Oh, sounds good. Send it on through production."
Yeah, because I highly doubt during the testing area, it's like, okay, now stab the child, see what happens.
Nobody was
Okay, no
like,
cuts. It's
nobody
good.
saw that fin and was like, "You don't think it's a little too short?" Like, nah, it's fine. What kid is actually gonna fall on that?
But recalls are always so weird. Like, I feel like people, obviously, I get why you react to recalls, but I remember with there was a baby formula shortage because of a recall,
Hmm.
and I remember going and nothing against Leslie, but she's like, "Oh, make sure it's not one of the ones that recalls." Like, I'm pretty sure they took all those off the shelves, right?
Yeah,
So the stores are gonna do the due diligence to take the stuff off the shelves.
yeah, because then
But I feel like this,
because they can get in trouble for that.
yeah, exactly. Like they have to. It's like the law. So but I just feel like that's how. I feel like now some parents are gonna be like, "Oh, don't buy that Baby Shark toy because there was a recall on this one years last month," and it's like, well, they fixed it. They probably examined this one too. So
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
definitely understand.
it's just one of the things.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I get that you want to be safe, but at the same time, this company wants to fix their reputation. So
They're definitely not gonna put themselves in jeopardy. Like, well, at least they're not gonna try to. But I think about some recalls. Well, I have a recalled item right now that's in my freezer. I need to just throw away because I'm not gonna actually take it back to the store. Um, but you heard about the recall of the fruit, right? The
oh
frozen fruit.
yeah, the strawberries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we have the mixed bag with like the pineapples, the pineapple strawberries, peaches and mangoes, like the big bag. And I know that got recalled, and I was like, do I want to take this back to the store? I probably should just get the money back, but I don't know. I'd probably just toss it.
yeah. It's kind of worth the hassle. Doing all the extra stuff for what, $4 or $5.
I don't know. That bag cost kind of good like
I get the
nine.
big bag.
Yeah, it's a big bag, so I think it cost at least like $9 at least.
At what how much would it have cost to you to want you would have to go back?
I would say over $20.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
$20, I would say that's enough to be like, okay, I can do something with $20. Which obviously I can do anything with money, but do I want to go through everything, the customer service stuff? Hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna be as simple as just going up to Walmart and being like, hey, I bought this from here and it's been recalled, and they just be like, oh, okay, cool, here's your money. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy. Now they don't want proof. They don't want you to pull up the receipts. And I was just like, man, look, bro, you obviously know this can't. Look, it don't matter where it came from. It's just great value on it, bitch, and it's from Walmart, and nobody else has great value except y'all. So then I get,
But did you buy it between these dates?
oh, we got to get our approval from the manager. We got to do this, and bro, just give me the shit back.
You know,
Man.
right?
Give it here.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. But we do decide an item that I need to get rid
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny on this one. They're like, cut off the fin and send us a picture. Like, what are the kids watching?
of. Cut off the fin and write recall on the toy, and then send me a picture for $14.
And then provide me your social security number so I can send you the money.
Do all that just, and then they have to post it on a certain website just to get the recall. I mean, get the refund. Bro, just throw the fucking toy away. I just,
Yeah, for real,
it's
honestly.
not that serious at that point.
I'm pretty sure your kid probably has way too many toys already. Like,
Yeah,
they'll be
they already got stabbed by that one, so I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be trusting Baby Shark no more. So every time
for
they could,
real, honestly.
that's a sucky story to tell kids. What happened to you? Man, that Baby Shark got to me.
It was like they had tickets to go see a Baby Shark concert, and like the day before they get stabbed by it. It was like living a nightmare.
Oh man,
Baby
yeah.
Shark, bro.
Um, but yeah, man, we're reaching the end of our podcast. So I don't know if you have anything else to add or want to say about this story.
No, just recalls in general, bro. Just it's crazy because I feel like there's so many recalls out there that we don't know of.
Honestly,
Like some of them, yeah. Like I feel like there was one time with my brother's car, like something happened. Took the dealership like to check it out. And, oh, this part got recalled. That's why. This is what happened. It's like, bro.
mm-hmm.
And I think the same thing kind of happened with me. Something with the engine too. Like I'm
some
not
re-
sure if that's
some,
a recall or like something. I don't
some
know, but
recalls on cars is like not as big as they make it seem out to be. Obviously, it's a
yeah.
recall. You can take it and get it taken care of, but that's a process too where you gotta appointments and finding the right times. Dealerships sometimes be closing at weird ass times, and it's just super
Hmm.
inconvenient. And you gotta drop your
Yeah.
car off and you leave it there, and it's like, well, shit, I need my car. Um, so
Hmm.
it's a lot of those things.
Yeah. I remember I took my car to get. I think it was the window that I took in to go get fixed finally.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember it wasn't going up for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it, and it was like during the weekend, and they basically told me, "Oh, bro, come back during the week." We try to save the weekend for, the important stuff, like if your car is not working, kind of thing. Like, bro, I'm busy during the week. Like, just take, like I was here first. Like, get to it.
Yeah, they said, chop, chop, get to it. The fuck you mean? I don't care. You work on cars, right? You do your job, right? You get paid for this.
Here's my car. You gonna fix it?
My car got a problem. You need to fix it. You know what I mean? What you mean? You saving it for the important stuff. All right, you got all them other bays for the important stuff. As mine needs to be fixed right now too.
It's like it's hot as fuck. Yeah, I need my car to go down to get the hot air out when I turn it on.
Imagine you going to go, get new tires in your car and your treads ain't like horrible yet, but there's somebody who's trying to buy new tires. They're like, well, we're gonna put him in front of you because he
Hell no.
has two tires that popped, and you have decent tires. like what?
I'm about to,
Like, how about you just still do my job? Like I'm paying you. I'm paying you to get new tires.
I'm about to take these decent tires and drive somewhere else, bro.
It's so stupid, bro. That's crazy. But now those
I,
recalls, definitely pay attention to recalls, you guys. If sometimes, look at the recalls to see how important it is. But like for the most part, if you get taken care of, just get taken care of. I have a recall in my car now. I haven't got taken care of. But
may
it's
cause fire.
it's a pretty big one too. Well, not in it may cause fire, but it was like I think mine's like the hood latch or something like that. So yeah,
But
so it's
what
like
year is yours?
2015. I've been driving it this long, bro. It's been 8 years, and I ain't having no issues with the hood latch.
I was like, cause I'm trying to think of Leslie's car if she had like the same issue, but I think hers is 2018.
Okay.
So who knows?
They usually
We
send
we,
they
we
usually send the recall emails anyway. So
uh, well, she don't usually check her emails, but that's another story.
you've been having a lot of shots for Leslie today.
I know, right? Uh,
It's okay. She doesn't
I'd
watch
be,
the podcast.
I'd say I'd be in trouble if she listened.
So. Oh my goodness, be hilarious.
But,
Kayla actually watches them, so
she'll
Twitter
be
Twitter
texting.
fingers. Trigger fingers turn into Twitter fingers.
She's gonna screen record part of the podcast.
Girl, you won't believe what Vic said today.
Anywho, much love to Leslie. I love you. You know, thank you for being on.
I was about to give a whole confession.
uh, but with that being said, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and now hear me out KV.
KB,
Go ahead and email us any stories, questions, comments, concerns at nowhearmeout.kv
KB,
at gmail.com. Go ahead and follow and subscribe on YouTube at Chris and Vic parentheses NHMO.
NHMO,
Go ahead and leave us 5 stars in the iTunes.
5 stars.
Follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips. Follow us on TikTok at Now Hear Me Out Podcast. And make sure to check out our spread shop at nowhearmeout.myspreadshop.com.
Yeah, and you guys can follow me on anything, everything at Beast Mode Chris, where the E's are threes. That's Beast Mode Chris, where the E's are threes. That's Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything for the most part. But again, thank you guys for your support. Again, like I said last time, all of our links can be found in the description below. If you're watching, make sure you please share our podcast. We are still trying to grow, and we can't do that without you guys.
And we're about to hit 100 episodes, so,
Hey, the big 100's
come
coming next
through.
week. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and much love to you guys, and we'll catch you guys next week. We are out of here. Peace.